All right, godlings, here we are again. It, it drives me insane. In this day and age, we have internet at our fingertips. It's on all the freaking time. Okay. Now, that being said, if let's say you were at a job, what would you do if you didn't know how to do something? You'd ask somebody. Probably ask the next person, someone who's been there a little bit longer. Okay. What if no one's around? Right, you probably look it up on your phone, right? Now, this happened 10 years ago. I'm making an analogy here, or a connection. And 10 years ago, I'm sitting out front of my place having a cigarette, and there's a bunch of people sitting in a little minivan, and I could see them all on devices. I'm not too far from the street, but I could see they're all on devices. Now, there might have been something more to this, and I don't realize it, but anyway, this is my story. They're on devices, and then all of a sudden, after I don't know, 20 minutes, it was a while, 20, 30 minutes, I don't even remember, but it wasn't just a few minutes, and even then, I guess it doesn't matter, but anyway, so all of a sudden, one of the person gets out, comes to me and asks me where this place was, and I knew where it was, but I told him I didn't know. I said, I don't know. And I'll tell you, it was right a half a block down the road, or maybe a block, okay? Now, you got to be shitting me, okay? They all have devices. I imagine one of them at least had Wi-Fi or something at the time, or some sort of service they could look this up, okay? Seriously. So out of, 4 devices, someone's got to have had the capability of being online or something. But not one of them, not a goddamn one soul in that vehicle thought to type it in on the internet, on their phone, on their tablet, and find out that it's only a block away. Are you kidding me? Now, this is happening currently where someone I know, they just got this job, and they have absolutely no clue how to go about it correctly. And it's the one thing, I'm not going to go into it, but it's okay, so it's the one thing that you would need to know for this job. And it's something that you can easily go online and look it up. But hey, you know what? I'm not going to, it's not my job to educate them, so... So, and these are grown people, okay? It's not like a kid. It's not like it's a young kid, and they don't know how to use the internet. Because that's what I taught my son. He would ask me questions, and I'm like, well, look it up, man. Every once in a while I tell him something, but most of the time when he got old enough, he'd ask me a question, and I'm like, well, look it up. You got the whole internet right there. Look it up. And now he does that. And I explained it to him this way. I was like, hey, you know what? The internet's great for funny cat videos. I love funny cat videos just as much as the next person. But you know what? There ain't no reason why people can't go on the internet and look up certain things. Sometimes it is easier to ask someone else. I get that. But all the time, and there's so many things that I've learned from the internet. And even before the internet, guess what I had to do? You go to the library, and you're there for hours and hours looking for a few different books to find maybe one little answer. But I know, it's too much work for some people. But anywho, come on, people. You're grown-ass adults, and you can't look it up on the internet. Okay? Yikes. We're doomed, folks. We're doomed.